text me a baggy. Say, oh, it's another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to iBoxingHub. Remember, if you're new to this channel, remember to like, share, and subscribe. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours truly, Tre. What's good?
What's going on, cuz? Obviously, big up to you. We've obviously got a special guest. He's about to obviously come through. So, he's obviously going to be jumping on any second. But in the meantime, let me just quickly, obviously, big up to our sponsors, D-Rock Apparel. Obviously, big up to the community and big up to D-Rock as well. Obviously, they're sponsoring the channel. And guys, just take advantage of the discount code. It's just 40% off everything. Just use the code iBoxingHub24. But guys, we've obviously got a special guest. He's waiting. I've got to give him a big shout out, man, because you know the viewers wanted him. He's the people's champion in our opinion. You know, comes out, does his thing. Calls himself 2SHARP because he's too sharp for them. Denzel, 2SHARP, Bentley. Come on, my brother. Big up to you, man.
Love, man. Said about the other day, guys, man. I lost track of time. I've been so busy.
Don't worry, man. We obviously had to do what we do, and we're just blessed to have you on, man. Because I know you've come on, but you know the viewers, man. They just obviously like the energy. They obviously saw what you did in your last fight. So yeah, man, big up to you and thank you just for giving the channel your time, man, because obviously you gave Aisha an interview. So guys, man, if you haven't seen that interview, make sure you go to the channel and just tune into that, man. But bro, I know you're fresh off your win, love the energy, bro, and big up to you. It was a tremendous victory. You obviously did what you did best. And you shined, man. So big up to you. Ash is obviously saying evening. Big up to you, Denzel. So what you saying, my brother?
Yeah, man. Evening, man. Love, man. I appreciate it all the time, man. So appreciate you guys for having me on.
No, it's good, man. It's good to have you on. Cuz you're ready, man. You got a few questions ready for us, man. But big up, man.
Your new name, Denzel, is Mr. You're Cool. You produced the knockouts.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
The ball is in your court now. Like, which direction, if you had opportunity, would you go? Would you go for a world title shot or fight? I've got his name now. Is it Shiraz?
Yeah, Hamza Shiraz. Yeah.
Or even entertain Biyenge Jr.
Yeah, man. They're all great options. They're all great options, man. All good fights. Obviously, the champion Janabek, that's a great fighter. Hamza himself is a good development fighter, and Biyenge's obviously a great name to have on your resume. So, any of those fights are all enticing. So it's good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think because you've had your title shot before, you've come back. You did your fights to come back. I think now you're ready for the big opportunities, man. And I just like the energy that you bring, man. Especially, I've obviously worked with them personally. Peacock, the whole of the Peacock family.
Yeah.
How is like the experience like on your end? And what I wanted to kind of find out from you is like, how did the journey start? Because obviously you're in South London, Peacock's obviously based in East. how did the whole collaboration happen?
Yeah. So I was training at Fisher ABC down in Bermondsey, and
Mm.
I couldn't really get no sparring. Tom, who you see in the picture behind me in the picture you just put up,
Yeah,
he was a cruiserweight, and he was the only person I was sparring in it. But obviously, I'm a middleweight.
yeah,
So I remember my amateur coach Ray at the time was working at the Peacock, and he had a
mm.
fighter called Alan Higgins, who was a middleweight.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
asked him for some sparring. I was like, look, Ray, like, there's no one my weight here. I'm just sparring with Tom all the time, who's a lot bigger than me. Like, can I come up to
yeah.
Peacock and get some rounds with your fighter, Alan? That's who he was training at the time. And he was like, yeah, cool, come up. He gave me a time and day to come up. I got there, but I got there late, so I kind of missed the sparring. And then they put me in with Ahmet Patterson instead, and I done a few rounds with Ahmet Patterson. And then from there, Martin just kind of welcomed me with open arms and was like, yeah, look, whenever you want to come down for sparring, like, you're more than welcome. So I just kept going down there, and then eventually it became like home to me. So when I wanted to turn pro, I didn't look anywhere else. I didn't go to see if there was any gyms in South or anyone that I could gel with. I just felt at home at the Peacock gym. So I just made my decision to turn pro over there with Martin and Ray.
No, big up to you, and big up to the whole of the Peacock family. Like, obviously, I know them personally, Laura, Lewis as well, and just the rest of the family. But what people don't realize from the back end is, like, it's very family orientated. Do you know what I mean? The energy is all families. Obviously, you saw the events that they did at the gym. I like the energy of that as well. So I just want to see, more fighters come out there and get the opportunities as well, because I like how you're shining and you're representing them as well. You're not forgetting, where it all started really. So no, big up to you, bro.
Yeah. No, most
mean,
definitely, man. Like, everyone says, sorry,
no, go on, school. No, go
yeah,
on,
like,
school.
everyone was like, everyone always says that stuff like, it's a lonely sport and and all these things. And really and truly, it's as lonely as you want it to be. Do you feel me? Like, I'm in the gym with like 10 plus fighters every single day.
Yeah.
We push each other on. Like we if someone has a camp, we're joining your camp, we're doing this, you're fighting, we all turn up. I get in the ring, only you can throw your hands and win the fight or lose the fight. I get that.
Yeah.
But the energy, for me, the support and the energy that the people bring you also helps spur you on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you're in an away fighter and you go to the person's hometown and all the odds are stacked against you, you got the crowd against you, and sometimes that can get to you mentally, depending on the type of person you are. I'm in the gym with so many people, they support me, they bring me on sparring and help me with all these things. I got my coaches and that always in my corner. They put in as much time as we do as the fighters. So to act like I'm out here on my own, doing this on my own, ain't right, you feel me? And the energy at the Peacock gym is very, like you said, family orientated. Everyone's nice to be around, everyone pushes each other. The coaches always show love and they're so welcoming. So I ain't gonna act like I'm out here on my own and I'm struggling. And man, I got a whole team behind me that's supporting me and pushing me. You feel me? Outside of my friends and family that come to the fight, in the gym, that's where the team is. In the gym, we're in the gym, we're a team. But of course, when we go out there, we got to perform ourselves and get the decisions that we want.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love that, and that's one of the reasons why, for the second time you coming on, I wanted you to kind of explain the partnership behind there as well. I just like looking from the outside in, from being in that space. I felt that energy, just through the whole family, just being able to collaborate with them through the ticketing company that I was working with, and just seeing the events, seeing you come, support, the other fighters, even though that you're probably busy in camp, preparing for other fights, but you're still there, to support. So big up to you, and just big up to the whole family. And it just shows that you could thrive from that, and it's not a lonely sport, like you said, man.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. That's just how I feel. But everyone has their say on things, or how they like to feel when they're doing their thing. So whatever.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, once you've conquered the middleweight division, become a champion in the division, would you ever consider moving up a weight class?
Yeah, I've been asked that a few times. Yeah, definitely, I would. I would.
Yeah, man. Obviously, you know who's up there, of course, man. Yeah, Canelo. Yeah, what's your now that obviously we can have that conversation, man, and kind of I want us to go back to a conversation that we had before. Canelo, obviously, Berlanga, we obviously haven't spoken to, since the last show. What's your thoughts about the whole division? And do you think it's a situation where Canelo's ducking, or it's more just, Canelo being Canelo, like a Mayweather, and he could just do whatever he wants? Because regardless, we're going to pay to see him fight, whoever he fights.
I think, in terms of what I think about the division, I think there's a wide gap domestically. I don't think there's like any big threats, but on the world scene is where it's like a total different. There's a big gap. You feel me? So I think the super division is it's a weird one, because I'd move up and I feel like domestically I won't have any troubles, but then it gets to the world stage and it's like, all right, these are they're bigger boys for me at that level, and it's different. But as for Canelo and Berlanga, listen, you can't call Canelo a duck, man. No matter what he does in his career, he's got that status where he can do whatever the hell he wants. He's not in anyone's position to be like, oh, you got to do this to get there. He's done all that. He's done all that. The guy's had about 60 plus fights. He's got 2 careers. He's got 2 Hall of Fame careers. We split his resume in half. People have done less. You feel me? People have done less. So he's in that position where he's boxing for himself now. He's not boxing to be a legend no more, or to be a world champion, or to be undisputed, or to be unified, or or to be a Hall of Famer. He's already that. If he retired today, he's going in the history books as one of the greats. So now he's boxing for himself. He's allowed to do what he wants to do. He don't have to be on no one pound for pound list. He's in a league of his own. Doesn't have to. So all of this ducking Benavidez. Well, why is he ducking Benavidez? What does he want that Benavidez has? Why is he ducking him? Doesn't have anything. Or why is he like, even Crawford, my favorite fight, but why is he ducking Crawford?
Ooh, you know what? I have to tell a story about that, man. I can't lie. There was no, obviously Peacock held the event. I remember I walked past you. I said, Errol's gonna win, and he was like, nah, it's Crawford.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I know. And
come on, man.
It's horrible. I can't even lie, it's horrible. So
all day, man.
My hands up. Obviously, Crawford did his thing. What's your thoughts about Crawford at 154? Obviously, he had a tough fight against Madrimov, and I think people are kind of, judging his performance. I don't think it was bad, man.
People are, I don't agree with people are kind of, they don't think, man. They think as far as they can throw. Like, you got to put things into perspective. The guy's come from 135, gone up to 140, done 147. 147 was probably when he was in his best shape. Yeah, his prime. Maybe 140, but 147 he was tip-top shape there. The guy's 36 years old, fighting a young 29-year-old, hungry.
Yep.
The guy's coming to fight the best. You think he's not going to bring his best?
100%.
The guy's got a chance to become one of the greatest fighters in this era if he beats Terence Crawford.
Yep.
Had over 300 amateur fights, world champion in 10 fights. You think this boy can't fight? The guy can fight, bro. He will beat a lot of 154 pounders. Put him in there with Little Charlo, and without being disrespectful, because obviously I don't want to be confused, but put him there with the smaller Charlo, and he will give him problems.
Oh,
put
yeah,
him in
yeah.
there put Madrimov in there with any 154 pounder, and he will give them more problems if he doesn't beat them. This guy's come up and in his first fight, gone for the best champion in the division right now. Because the other champion is Fondora, and I can't remember who the other champion is. There's the next guy, the IBF champion.
Yeah.
Those are the only other champions. So he come up 154. Didn't try to have a warm-up fight or get his feet wet in the new division. Went straight for the champion. Yeah. Hasn't tested the waters, and he beat him. Not convincingly, but he beat him. And when I say not convincingly, I don't mean it was a shaky decision. I just mean that it was a close fight.
Yep.
Crawford won it, but for me, it was a good fight. Madrimov gave some back. Crawford had to earn that win.
Yeah.
So look, this is what it is. That the higher you go up in weight class, the more you're going to struggle with that. You didn't see Floyd at 130. He was a beast. He's running through everyone. Floyd at 35, running through everyone. At 40, he's still sharp, but he's not knocking no one out like that. It's slowing down. 47, he had to box. He wasn't knocking no one out at 47. He had to change his style and box. Guys gave him tough fights, found a way to win. Went up to 154 for a couple fights and found it very hard. The Cotto fight was very hard.
Tough.
De La Hoya was a close fight.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting bigger guys that are physically stronger than you. You got to find a way to win. So everyone's just saying all these things. Bro, this is just showing how great he is. To go up to another weight class and hang with the physicality of these guys who are naturally that big.
Yep.
If Madramov's a natural 154 pounder, what do you think he walks around at?
That's what I'm saying. These the things why, like, I always value like your opinion, because obviously you're in the ring, you're getting through camps, you know how it is, man. And I definitely feel that Crawford, I said to my cousin as well, I said that he can retire tomorrow. He's been undisputed at 2 weight divisions. He doesn't need.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Even what he's doing now, he doesn't need to do it. He can. I mean, Canelo's a superstar, so Canelo can do what he's doing. But Crawford can fight whoever he wants to fight.
Yeah.
He get the fight. He doesn't need to prove no more than he already has. He's a 3-weight world champion, 2-time undisputed champion, 2-weight undisputed champion, and now he's in another weight class. So that's it's a 4-weight world champion. He doesn't need to prove no more. That's a Hall of Fame career right there. Do you know what I'm saying? So he ain't got to prove no more. But because of his hunger, that's what he wants to do. But bro, the guy's 36. He can have a few more paydays and ride off into the sunset, and no one can talk rubbish.
No
one. He beat who you asked him to beat.
Yeah.
He fought who you asked him to fight.
Don't you think if he was to move up to 168, don't you think that's a big jump, though?
It is a big jump, because he's even said himself he doesn't walk around at 160 yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a bit mad. I think after he weighed in for the Madrimov fight, he weighed in about 166, 167 kind of thing. So he's not like, if he moves up to 168, he ain't gonna be massive there. He's gonna have to just box. He's gonna have to use his skill. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that fight. I'll be honest, I'm a Crawford guy and I'm gonna go against Crawford, but I don't like that fight. But like I said, Canelo don't need to fight him anyway. He's not ducking him. He's not ducking Benavidez. He's not ducking anyone. He's allowed to do what he wants to do. Everyone you've asked him to fight, he fought. Now the ball's in his court. He's going to see to the end of his career how he sees fit. That's it.
No, I agree with you completely. And this is what I've been preaching to a lot of people. I said, look, Canelo, he don't need that fight. Crawford also don't need that fight, but I understand why Crawford's kind of pushing for it because of the window of opportunity, you know, with his excellency, the money and everything. Yeah, I could understand why he's pushing for it. He's got probably a few fights. But I can't lie, man. Look, I'm still a competitor. I'm still a Spence fan. I want to see that fight at 154, man. I want to see the revenge, man. I know it's not interesting. I know it's not interesting.
No, I mean, look, if Spence goes out there and beats Fondora and Crawford still wants to be undisputed again, hey, look, let's go. Let's see the fight. Let's see what's going to be 154. But I don't think it'll make a difference. I don't think it'll make a difference. Everyone keeps talking about the weight. He was weight draining that. Bro, his last fight was at 147. He's been making the weight. And he just ran through Ugas in his last fight. You know what I'm going to say? It's always hard to make weight, no matter what you want. The guy was a career 147 pounder. Obviously, his lifestyle outside the ring is what caught up to him.
Yeah.
Crawford don't play, he don't drink, he doesn't hang out with. He might hang out later, I don't know, but he doesn't drink, doesn't abuse his body. He's never out of shape. Guy's always in the gym. He's always in some form of shape. That's going to benefit you as you get older. You feel me? And if anything, he's the older fighter. You think he would be, you know, on the back end, but just the lifestyle choices that Spence has made in his life, it kind of hindered his performance a bit. It hindered his talents. That you can't live anyhow and expect to perform at optimum level. But he's done that. That just shows how good he is, isn't it? But you come up against someone that, you know, has come up the hard way, lives a clean life, puts his all into this sport. It's going to be very hard to beat, man. Your talent ain't enough. This guy works hard, man. It just ain't enough. At 154, it'll be the same thing. Because you look at Crawford, you look at Spence now. Last time I see him in that little face-off with Fondora, he looked big.
Yeah, he looked big. He looked big. Yeah, he did.
He's not in any, exactly. He's not in any sort of shape now, anyway, or maybe now, but at that time. So you've never seen Crawford like that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Never.
Yeah, you're right. And also, you know, you're right about the lifestyle, because Tank had to make that drastic change. Because remember at the beginning, Tank, you know, he was walking around. He used to blow up from 55 or whatever, 160. Them guys were him, AB, the same.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you could see the difference since he made that change. You ain't seen Tank out of shape. Always in the gym. He knows, look, I got to knuckle down that.
Yeah.
He's stepping up levels. he can miss out on big money if he keeps messing up.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah.
AB still blowing up. Lifestyle it's come to haunt him, come to bite him.
Yeah,
He's like the same age as Canelo, but look at the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying? And AB was a great fighter.
It
But
was, yeah.
I just think it just comes down to lifestyle choices. That's what I think.
But do you know what? The fight that I really want to see is Crawford and Charlo. That's the fight. The small Charlo. That's the fight I want to see.
That's a good fight. That's
fight.
a great fight. Charlo's talking about coming back down to 154, but the only reason why Crawford won't fight him because he ain't got no belts no more.
That's what I'm
Crawford
saying. No interest.
he just wants to do undisputed in one more division, and he's retiring. He has no interest in fighting people that ain't champions. He don't want to make fights. He's made money. He doesn't want to fight, man, because maybe him and Charlo have a little beef, so maybe that might get him to fight him. But bro, he has no interest in fighting guys that ain't champions or have nothing for him. If you got a belt, I'm fighting you, undisputed one more time, and I'm gone. And that's why he wants to fight Canelo. One, because if he beats Canelo, he's considered as an all-time great. And two, Canelo's undisputed. You can be undisputed in the featherweight class in one fight. So much easier than kind of collect these belts. You feel me? So,
I agree, definitely. Just listening to you guys speak, man, I can't even lie. If obviously Crawford's not going to stay at 154, maybe a Janubek, man, looks realistic, man. Maybe go up to 160, man. Maybe 168 is just, pushing it a bit, man.
We feel like it's mad because we look at these fighters and they're so great, we think they're superhuman. Bro, 160 guys are too big, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. How tall is Crawford? About 5'8"?
Yeah, it's true.
5'7", 5'8". You want him to go up to middleweight and fight Janubek at 6'1", which is a natural middleweight.
Ooh.
He's a big guy. He just passed out in his last fight trying to make weight. So I'm saying he might not even go back to middleweight. But these guys are big. They're big guys. I know he spars them and he handles them well in sparring. But bro, these guys are big guys. He just had a challenge in Majimov, who's a weight below, and you could see he couldn't bully him with his physicality no more.
Yeah.
Canelo said, Canelo spotted something else. His feet are slowing down. They don't mean he don't have good feet still, but they're slowing down.
Yeah.
He's getting old, but he looks after himself so he can still perform at a high level, but he don't need to go to 160. He's not big enough for 160, man. I'll be honest with you. He doesn't need to go to 160. And that's why he hasn't been calling to go to 160. He'd only go to 168 to fight Canelo because Canelo's originally a 154-pounder. Canelo's about 5'8", but Canelo's strong.
Strong.
But Crawford's strong. So Crawford's looking at the dynamics and being like, well, he's not that much bigger than me. Because if he really wanted to compete at 168, why wouldn't he call out Benavidez and Plant and them up? He doesn't want to compete at 168. He just wants to fight Canelo, and that's Canelo's weight. He doesn't want to compete at 168. He just wants to fight Canelo.
Golden Goose, man. He wants the big fight, man.
And if Benavidez was undisputed, he wouldn't want to fight Benavidez because they're too big.
No, that's too big. Yeah,
he's looking at the
Benavidez.
dynamics, and he's thinking, you're about my height. Yeah, I'm strong too. I think we can do this. That's all he's saying.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
Yeah, Benavidez.
So he's not going 160. 154 is calm for him.
Yeah, I think so as well, man. I think just him staying at 154, fight the other champions. There's a realistic opportunity for him to be undisputed in that. And he can retire, man. You can retire. I think his excellency can deliver the fights. I felt that the last LA show, they should have gave Crawford the homecoming in Omaha, man, instead of LA. That's just my opinion, but dynamics.
Yeah, I guess so. But they're probably thinking of LA's one of them cities where you can attract superstars and big names because they already live in there. Beverly Hills, Hollywood's there. Like LA's just that city. If it's not Vegas, for me, how many of these faces or superstars are going to want to travel to Omaha to watch a big fight? You know what I'm saying?
It's true. No, you're right, man. Obviously, big up to
they're
Jams.
looking at what,
Yeah, no, big up to Jams, man. Obviously, he just said, look, he missed the notification. Sorry, bro. There was problems with StreamYard, man, so we just managed to sort it out. But Jams is obviously just saying, big up to you, man, Denzel, man. Obviously, he was waiting for the last one, but you're here. But big up, man. But no, bro, I know you don't really have like a lot of time. You got a busy schedule. I remember.
We can go a bit. I ain't got the call yet, so we can go a bit.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What I wanted to just ask you quickly, Kazan. Obviously we had you on the last show. You gave your Super 6 for the middleweights. What I wanted to find out on your end is that still the same, or what? What are you saying about the Super 6, man? So if you was organising the Super 6, including yourself, legends of the past, current champions. Who are you having in that tournament?
Legends of the past. If you're gonna include legends of the past, then they'll probably be the same. But I guess I can add a few more new names. You can make a Super Six from any era, really. But if I keep it more like active fighters, you can go me, Hamza, Eubank. That's 3 from the UK. Then we can go Big Charlo if he's staying at 160, Janabek, and probably have to go Carlos Adamas because he's the world champion. But then Lara's the world champion as well. So
yeah,
I mean, I mean, there's still some names in the middle division domestically, but I mean not domestic, but in the middle division in this era. But yeah, Adamas or Lara, yeah. That's just active fighters. But yeah, man, if you're going all time, you've got to dash the Haglers in there and all them guys there still.
Yeah, man. You know what, Hagler? When you're talking about middleweights, you got to think about Hagler, man. Obviously, Lucy's saying that uppercut you threw in the last fight, absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, big up to Lucy,
Thank you.
all the way from the States. Jams is obviously saying Denzel, that KO versus, it was insane. He never saw it coming, kapow. He went to sleep. So these guys absolutely love what you did, bro, man. And Janabek, Adamez, Lara, Charlo's gone. He ain't coming back. So
Charlo out.
Yeah, it's a good list, man. It's a good list. Go on, cuz.
The big one next month. The big one. Triple D and AJ. Also, I say AJ beats Triple D. Your prediction, Denzel, your prediction.
Yeah, what you saying, bro? We want to hear this.
It'd be a good fight because they're both on form, man. They're both on form, but it's one of them ones. I say this quite a lot, but it's whoever catches you first, man. Because, bro, the bar can bang, man. I've seen the bar spark out some guys in the gym. He was just training with us when he first turned pro, and up until I think after Joyce, I've seen him sleep, guys. I've seen him fly in sparring partners from America, and they got to send them back home because he slept them or given them a seizure or madness, bro. I swear down. Like, there's times they used to spar in a separate room in the Peacock gym, and there's times he just asked someone, I just walk out the room. Like, yeah, I don't want them to see me see this. I'm gone.
That is bad.
But his downfall is his head movement isn't the best. His defense isn't the best. And AJ can crack. And AJ's defense is probably better than Triple D's, especially since he, teamed up with Ben Davison. He's looked a different kind of beast. So, man, his defense is probably better. And if he lands them right hands, I know everyone's saying it, but if he lands them right hands that Hrgovic lands in him, then it's different. But Hrgovic was kind of flicking them right hands. He weren't really putting mad power. Like, I'm not saying he weren't putting power into it, but it wasn't a solid right hand. You know what I mean? It was like a get off me right hand. AJ's gonna put a lot more force in that right hand, which may not make it as quick or the speed as quick to be landing. But if he lands the right hand, he needs to land. I think the bar might go sleep. But it's a good fight, man. I want to say 60-40, but probably 65-35.
It's fair. Yeah.
AJ,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is fair. That is fair. I can't even lie to you. It is fair. You know what? I can't even lie. The new dynamics of what Triple D's got, I think he just needs to keep that now, man. Whatever energy that he has going on, with the dad.
He's growing in confidence. That's probably just a part of him becoming a man. You feel me? He turned pro so young. Thought of these guys young. He's only 26 now. So he's growing a lot in confidence, but that's probably just him just growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being a man, but yeah, it's good for him.
Yeah, I like him, man. I like what we see of Triple D, man. And obviously a lot of people in the chat saying, takes too many shots, AJ will take him out. Lucy's obviously saying that stops him, but he'll obviously get off from the floor, which is fair. It's just mad. Yeah, it is mad at the moment, man. It is mad. Go on,
What's your thoughts on Martin Bakoli? Because he's saying that he's knocked out Usyk, Fury, Triple D. Do you think that's all just noise, or do you think it's actually true? Because they're saying that everyone's avoiding him. He could potentially be fighting what's his name, Chinese Power, Zhang.
Big Bang, yeah.
You know what? I'd probably say them stories are a bit over exaggerated, but he is a good fighter.
Okay.
I've seen him in the gym with Daniel, and I guess they both hurt each other. I haven't seen just one person dominate. I think overall Daniel probably had more better spars against him than he had against Daniel, but I've seen them both kind of hurt each other, if I'm being honest. But I weren't there for every spar, so I don't know. But from what I'd seen, Daniel had more better spars than Bakoli, but I've seen them both hurt each other. But I think a lot of those stories are over exaggerated because, you know, in everyone's head they done better than they done. I could get in the gym, in the ring right now, land the shots I feel like I need to land on someone, and come out and say I punched them up.
Yeah.
But you guys looking from the outside would be like, well, it was a close fight, man. I probably would have gave it to the other dude. But in my mind, I'm like, how, bro? Did you not see the shots I landed? You know what I'm trying to say? So in everyone's mind, they done better than, like, you've done better than expected, isn't it? Or you hear all these sparring stories when someone goes, I beat you up, and they say, no, you didn't, I beat you up. And it's like, someone had to have got beaten up, or it was just a back and forth spar. But what makes you feel like you dominated so much? So, I mean, I don't think he's lying about he got the better of these guys, but it's probably just over exaggerated. And if he'd sparred them multiple times, there would have been a time where they also got the better of him, if that makes sense.
Of course,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You can't just go through just like you know.
These are all world class fighters. You're not just gonna go in there every day and beat them up. And you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not happening like that.
Yeah, man. Obviously, Jams is just quickly asking a few questions. Would you, you know, like to put things straight with Heaney, as you know, obviously things didn't go right. He obviously thinks you're gonna beat him in a rematch, and he obviously wanted to ask as well, like, what's your next plans in terms of future? Don't know if Denzel's still there. You there, bro? You must have got that call. Yeah, cuz. That's cool, man. Yeah. You must have got what we said, didn't it?
Yeah. I need to text him. I'm gonna call him back.
Yeah, no, don't worry, man. All right, let's just have look, five more minutes, whatever, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but yeah. So what were you not saying? I missed. Oh yeah, Heaney. Yeah, Heaney. You know what? That's one thing that I kind of felt like, because of the situation and stuff, I can let go. It's just like cashing in back. I want back. But you know, like every time I think about it or look at my box, I'm like, no, he still beat me. I need that back. Like, I'm not satisfied, but it doesn't hurt as much because I know what was going on. And obviously, I'm happy my son's all good, and I just feel like whatever in it, like that's what it is. And maybe I needed that little bit of fire in my belly because right now I'm coming back, and you lot have seen what I've been doing. But yeah, I think that's a fight I need to get back still, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, you'll get it, man. Like 100%. We obviously believe in you. We know what's going on in the back end as well, especially with the Peacock family, man. So I've got no doubts, man. The next time coming around, you're gonna do your job, and I think the next time you come on the show, man, I reckon you're gonna be champion.
That's what we're praying. We pray.
Yeah, man. Let's have that, man. I believe that. But yeah, cuz, man, you might as well get your last movie with Denzel.
Question for me, really. Obviously, in December, there's the rematch, Usyk and Fury. Just want to know from you: repeat or revenge?
I'm gonna go and say repeat because it's so mad. Like, my brain works mad. But when I hear people speak, it kind of gives me a gauge of, you know, where their mind's at or how I feel like they're gonna perform. So I've had an interview about the Brad Paul's rematch.
Yeah.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah. About we just lost you a little bit. Yeah. Say that last bit.
Yeah. I said I was doing an interview about the Brad Paul's and Heaney rematch, yeah? And someone was asking me who I think is gonna win. And at the time I was like, yo, Brad Paul's can do it, but I think Heaney might win.
Yeah.
Because I heard Brad say something, and then someone else told me what Heaney had said. And he said something mad along the lines of like, Brad can hurt me, but he doesn't have to finish me. So now I'm more confident that he doesn't have to finish me. If it was Denzel or someone else, they're good finishers, but Brad don't know how to finish. So I know I'm good. And I thought to myself, yo, that's a bad mindset to go in there.
Wow.
That means you're gonna go in there overconfident and get yourself hurt. And I was like, yeah, Paul might win still, but Brad was saying that he don't need to change nothing. He needs to just do the same thing he done before. I'm like, yeah, but with more intensity, basically. So when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, your mindset is you never made a mistake, really. Like, you don't think you've done anything wrong. And I recently saw something that Fury said. And Fury was like, I thought I won. I thought I was playing with him. I thought it was easy. I thought I was playing with him, and I'm like, you're either pulling our legs or because if you actually think that, and that's what you're saying, then you're going to lose again because you basically feel like you've done nothing wrong.
Yeah,
bro. For me, I feel like he didn't say concentrate for long enough. He kept trying to entertain the crowd, or he was trying too hard to make it look like it was easy. Instead of just fighting, You know what I'm trying to say? Instead of just fighting, he's fighting. Usyk didn't back to none of that. He just kept on his game plan, what he's going to do. And ultimately, he should have stopped him. That should have been a stoppage. But look, he won the decision anyway. But if he's getting in there thinking all he's got to do is what he done last time, sorry, man, I'm going to repeat. And based on what I've heard, I'm going to repeat. But I hope he put on our legs.
Nah, definitely. Quick one, bro, man, before you head off, man. This is why Lucy, she just notices things, but we obviously just have to remind her that she's obviously saying you know about your boxing and you should get into commentary. But he's been doing commentary, Lucy. He's been doing it. He's been doing it. So he's been doing it. Boxing,
so I just pay attention to things. For me, I don't go off what the majority say or what I've seen on the surface. Yeah, I like to really like look into things like, oh, why do I think this? You know what I'm saying? Not just because everyone else thinks it, or that's what everyone else is saying. Like, no, like, I think,
no, big up to you, my brother, man, and thank you so much for the time you afforded us, man. I know, there's a few technical issues, man, but we're here. The people wanted you, and I'm just happy we were able to deliver, man. So
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks to the people, man. When I'm like early in camp, I'll be in my house a lot, so probably get a little bit more out of me. But see where I got to catch up on life right now because I ain't seen no one in months.
Come on, my bro, do your thing, my bro, do your thing. Nah, bro, do your thing, man. Like, blessings to you, like, once again, just for joining. And man, just big up to you. Like I said, the next time you come on, you'll be a champion, man.
There we go, man. Thank you, man.
I want that energy.
That
energy, man. So big up, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks again.
I appreciate it, guys, man. Love, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Love. Blessings to you, bro. Yes, cuz, man. So we just obviously had a nice, tremendous catch up, with Denzel, man. So guys, if you haven't seen the interview on our channel from Aisha, just make sure you tune in there, and he gets to tell you a little bit about what happened in that fight, man. But you saw the energy he brings. He knows his stuff, and I'm just happy that we're able to bless the community with another show. And big up Ra, you missed out, bro. You missed out. Denzel's gone now. Denzel's gone, man. You missed out, bro, man. But yeah, cuz before we wrap up, actually, because I want to give the people at least 5-10 minutes, man. Let's give them about 5-10 minutes. What you saying, man? Is there like you wanted us to discuss something off air, man, but I can't remember what you mentioned.
No, nothing much. It's Haney. So I'm hearing that he's got a fight in Australia on the 7th of December. He's challenging Liam Paro for the super lightweight IBF title.
Yeah.
You don't seem too happy.
Yeah, because it's like, does he deserve it? Does he deserve to just jump the queue? Obviously, he was a WBC champion, so yes, it kind of makes sense, man. But what about, the other people in the IBF ranking, man? I'm sure he wasn't up there in the list, but hey, it makes money. Got flaked off. No, it's no problem, bro. You got yeah. I know. Look, don't worry, man. Next time, the rules, my brother, man. But as long as you had a good one, that's the main thing, of course. And Lucy's obviously saying Liam Parrow in Australia. Yeah, if that happens in Australia, then I hope Liam wins.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Wait, hold on. You meant to say Haney?
Nah, man, I hope Liam wins, man. I hope Liam wins because he's been in the sport. He's obviously been active. I like the story of how he became IBF champion. I kind of don't like the idea of Haney just jumping in and getting a title shot. I think, he should have earned the right. But, hey, I don't make the rules in boxing, but I deserved it. No, you didn't, my bro, man. Don't worry, bro, man. It's all love. Both Haney Cambosa's fights were in Australia. Be his third time going, so could be third time lucky charm he wins, man. But Parrow became champion. and I'd like for him to retain that title, man. Do you know what I mean? What's your thoughts, cuz, man? What are you saying, man?
You know what?
Haney show.
Well, my understanding, he's undefeated because obviously when Garcia beat him, apparently that's a no contest, right? So he still got his O.
So I've just seen Ra's question. Go on, cuz. No,
Yeah, so he still got his O. So it'll be interesting. Like if he has this fight and if he was to lose, it will be a shocker. I'm not gonna lie. I'm expecting him to win. But that's the plan. The 7th of December in Australia.
Yeah, that is that would be interesting, man. And look, it'll be good to see Haney back in the ring, regardless. Anyway, I know obviously that situation Ryan Garcia occurred, man, but you know he is a former undisputed champion. And yeah, Raz obviously mentioning about Tim Tszю's brother. Yeah, he didn't have any defense. I agree with Lucy. It was just, you know, it doesn't always go to all the brothers in the family, unfortunately. But Tim does his thing. No one can chat to Tim. Even though what happened with Tim in the past, no one can chat to Tim, because for me that fight should have been, you know, called a no contest. He should still be champion, and we should be talking about, you know, Tim Tszyu versus Spence, or you know, one of those big fights, man, or Tim Tszyu Crawford unification, man. But let's hope, you know, that fight does happen. Haney should clear up with the WBC, yeah, because he's still in recess. So technically, cuz he's in recess for that belt, man. So could that be a unification? Is that even possible?
Who knows? I mean, if the money's right, and both opponents are happy, would you be happy to see Bentley come out of retirement and fight Del Boy?
You know what, cuz I something in my soul, man. I knew this was gonna come up again, man. You mentioned it. You've mentioned it. You've snuck it in and you've done it again. Nah, man. I think Bellu's not. I don't think he's ready, mind-wise, to get in the ring with Derek, man. Because
I know it's his friend, but
that's his brethren, man. He couldn't do it.
Paid nice. If they get paid nice, would Bellew come out? Would you want to see Bellew come out of retirement and fight Del Boy?
No, cause it's like someone saying, "Oh, would you pay me £1 million to fight you?" I'll be like, "No, man, I'm not fighting my cousin, I'm not fighting my family, all my friends, my brethren." Nah, man, it's not about that. I think we can play football, basketball, but with boxing, man, I don't think you can play that, man, because you're actually getting in the ring, two warriors.
Yeah.
And, you're having it out, man. Let's have it. So, yeah, I don't want to see it, man, unfortunately. But Ra does want to see Del Boy versus Wilder or Wilder. Right?
I've said this before. I would rather see Wilder and White than to see the trilogy or see White and Del Boy. Do you know what? Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't mind seeing Del Boy and Wilder, but then again, I don't know, because they're both cool. So I don't know. I like excitement. I want to see Wilder and White. Put them in Saudi. And the winner, if they're lucky enough, they can challenge AJ. I think that's if Wilder gets another chance, it'll probably have to be him and Dylan.
Yeah, I love it. I love that, cuz, man. Honestly, if we were matchmakers, I'll love to make that fight, man, because they both kind of need each other, essentially, because whoever wins can, you know.
I think they should fight on the undercard in December. Co-main event. Co-main event. Adam one.
I'm not gonna lie.
Beast Dylan or White Beast Wilder, whatever, yeah. December the 21st. That will be fireworks. That could potentially steal the show. They're both heavy hitters.
No, cuz 1,000% agree with you, man. 1,000%, man. Let's have it.
I'm gonna message my man.
You know what? I'm gonna message the body snatcher as well, man. Let's have it, man. Let's have it. Let's try and get him on the show, and let's see if he'll be interested in that for sure, man. Because I think that would be good, man. But obviously, cuz, big up to you, big up to the community, big up to obviously Denzel, 2SHARP, Bentley, obviously was the viewers' request, and you know, we had to deliver that for the people. We apologize, you know, for Sunday. You know, things did happen, but you know, in the end, he joined, and I'm just happy. You know, we got some of that energy, and he knows, man. He's destined for great things, man. You know the energy, but yeah, cuz we're obviously gonna wrap up the show, of course, but I'm gonna hand it over to yourself. Obviously, Lucy's saying nice interview. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Big up, thank you so much for that. But what we do on interviews is more of a podcast and chill session. As you can see, just a nice vibe. And we don't want, you know, people coming in as guests feel like they're being interviewed. It's just more of a podcast and chill vibe, man. So now, Lucy, thank you for your support. We appreciate you. And cuz, obviously, big up to our sponsors, D-Rock, of course. And I just want everyone just to take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. So guys, just check the range out. I just like the promos just for your bit, you know. I can't really like your bit of the promo. Just it just makes it. So guys, man, just support us by, you know, supporting D-Rock, man. And big up to Aisha as well. She obviously saying great show. Lucy, just like a conversation, which it is. And Ra, thank you so much, my brother. We always appreciate you. And yeah, it's the perfect format. But yeah, cuz this is obviously the sad bit. This is the wrapping up of the show, but
wow.
Obviously going to link up.
You know, wow.
Yeah, because we can talk for hours, man. But you know, we got work and you know this and that, man. So it's all good, my cuz, man. So
thank you again for your support. Keep tuning in. We're growing. We've got more things that's happening behind the scene. We shall be back again on Sunday. Have a lovely, productive week. Look after yourself. Peace and love.
Blessings.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I talk my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a bag by the end.